So we've got a have a word from one of our goats, Dan Johnson. He writes in pretty much every week. He's
There's a lot of goats nowadays, isn't there? There's like 4 or 5 goats.
Yeah, but there's they all
been
contribute
amazing.
so much.
He's been amazing.
So he's just moved in with his missus. Says, "Hiya lads, I really need you to have a word with me or me missus. We moved in together and are starting to set up how our flat will look and where things will go. The issue I am having is that she has so much tat. By this I mean everything from a fucking Ariel Little Mermaid statue to a Chinese lantern-style fairy lights that are genuinely the most hideous things I've ever seen. There's a pink neon light up fucking flamingo, and it's driving me over the edge. I've been vetoing the very worst of it, but I'm starting to feel like a cunt because I am so against so much of it. The issue is there's at least 100. So if I say no to 10/15% of it, I'm still stuck with the other 75%. Fucking bad maths. How the fuck do I manage to get through this one? This is our first place together. It's so bad. 100 minus 10, 75. How the fuck do I manage to get through this one? This is our first place together, and I feel like whatever I allow now will get worse over time, and eventually she will use that. But we've had this since our first flat excuse, and I'm stuck with it all forever, like a fucking crash bash checkpoint when you can't go back once you've passed. Have a word, will you? Thanks, Dan Johnson. Now, I will say, you are absolutely right. Whatever you allow, it's like being in court. Do you know what I mean? If it's deemed admissible, then, it's in for the whole trial. The trial being his relationship. So, have you experienced any of this, Jay?
Yeah, well, my bed is one for trinkets as well, and I won't say tat for when she watches it because she'll fucking smack me around the head. But yeah, my bed's one for she likes decorating things. Do you know what I mean? But at first, there's a few things that I suppose if it offends you, then you have to let them know that it offends you. You know what I mean? One thing that I straight away, which she's still working on, but I shut down straight away, was our hall's nice, the floors, for the house that we've moved into, the floor was already in and it was dead nice, oak wood floor, do you know what I mean? And it looks nice just as it's going down the hallway. And she's got the idea of this fucking black and white carpet, and I'm like, why do we need that in the hall? It's fucking pointless. Literally, it's that long. It looks nice. It goes with the rest of the house. And I was like, I think it looks shit. And I think that's stuck in her head. So she was like, oh, he thinks it looks shit. Maybe it does look shit, you know what I mean? But so she's sort of half still playing on that idea. But I suppose
you said it early though. That's not cunty.
Yeah,
you're allowed
you say
to
it early
because you can't lose your shit 2 years down the line and go the carpet shit
on site. A natural reaction on site of whatever it is will always stand further. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because you look like a psycho 3 years down the line, smashing Ariel from the Little Mermaid on the floor and being like...
You've had a little bit of trouble with this because you've literally built a garden office, haven't you? So that you can actually put stuff up that you want to put up.
My missus is the opposite. She's got this weird thing where she just thinks, oh, I'm going to go off, something. So, do you need water?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. It's like a fucking marathon, this podcast. Just Adam running around grabbing water. She won't put stuff up. It's the weirdest thing. I'm like, babe, we need some fucking artwork. Our house looks like we moved in. You just look at the walls and you go, oh, they just moved in recently. It's a year and a half ago.
Looks like a safe house and you're in witness protection.
Like an Airbnb where nothing descriptive. It's really, really strange feeling to be like, can we stick some artwork up? So in my garden office, all of the shit is going up.
Yeah. No, I'm quite lucky because my bird's got quite good and similar taste to me with terms of pictures and shit like that. She does love a tap, but I think if something offends you, I suppose you need to have a word with yourself first and foremost to be like, look, if it does really offend you, like you say, just say nah straight away. Honest reaction will put it off, surely. If not, you do need to have a word with her about just constantly cluttering up the shit. And you just need,
can't be with a hoarder.
No, the hoarding. You need
it does sound like she's a hoarder.
Yeah.
However, his big bugbear to me seems to be the pink neon light up fucking flamingo.
Yeah.
And I quite like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I'll have that for the garden office, Dan.
I think maybe the best thing to do with birds, it's like mind games / reverse psychology. So if something
play mind games with women.
So it's like, do you think that looks right there? Yeah, it looks sound but I don't know. I just don't. I think it'll look better somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? And maybe then
Plant the seed in the
seeds, little seeds.
Just a question.
You know what I mean?
Don't offer an opinion. Offer a question.
Offer a question. Like
It's not the most vicious gaslighting I've ever read.
no, definitely not. But like just don't you think like a nice if the flamingo is the big sticking point, like don't you think a nice picture of me and you'd be nicer there, love?
Oh yeah, make play the fucking.
You know what I mean? And they're like, well, what? And if you've got a nice picture in mind, that's even better.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I love that one that me and you got up when we went to Copenhagen, we were in Tivoli and that. And it's like...
I feel like you've got a specific picture in mind.
I have. Yeah, I'm all about, like, visualising and...
because with that, what you're not saying that flamingo's horrible. You're saying we're better than a pink flamingo.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like, but if it does get to the point, like, where you can't... anything that you're saying is not working, you just gonna have to come clean, look like a bit of a psycho and have a word with her and just say, look, love, I can't fucking deal with it.
Or just choose your battleground, and go, like, we're just getting the bathroom sorted out. And Laura's like, right, I've had some ideas for the bathroom. And I was just about to go, well, what I want is, and then I remembered, I don't give a fuck what bathrooms look like.
Yeah.
I want a nice, clean, functional, smart-looking bathroom. Laura can... So that, for me, is an easy, like... I tell you what, love, you can just do what you want with the bathroom. That's your design.
You need to act
so in my head...
But
in my head, I'm
girls
like,
don't want that.
No, you need to act interested.
Yeah. No.
She was well happy with that.
Oh, right.
No, not asked. You can do whatever you want. You've got a great eye. You're really good at this stuff. So that when she comes anywhere near the garden office, I can lock the fucking bifolds and go, fuck off.
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom.
But from
You've done
my
it nicely.
experience, maybe you've got a good one there. We don't know whether Dan's missus is nice
I
or a
definitely
psychopath.
have.
Right?
Really have. Hi, babe. You're
In my experience,
So
if
proud of
you
you.
go to a girl or a woman and go, you pick, then that doesn't solve the problem.
No.
At all, because it becomes, so you're not interested. Now I want your opinion. Do you know, the other night, we were in Asda.
Laura's definitely not like that.
Do you know, the other night, we were in Asda, right? And my missus went, what type of garlic bread do you want? Because we were in the garlic bread section of the fridge next to the pasta sauce in Asda. So there's the baguette that's been pre-sliced.
I love them.
Yeah. There's the ciabattas that have been sliced.
They're working class garlic bread, aren't they? Yeah.
And there's the big round, basically like a pizza one.
Yeah, like Pizza Express one.
Yeah, like that. And then there's also the actual pizza one, right? And she went, what type of garlic bread do you want? And I went, you just pick, I don't mind. And she went, I asked you what one you want. And I went, the slicey baguette one. And she went, oh, you would pick the worst one.
It's like that with the telly, innit? What do you want to watch? I'm asked. Put this on? Nah, don't want to watch that.
No, yeah.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
So that's the thing. You can't just let it have everything because she doesn't actually want everything, Dan. What she wants is a fight.
No, she wants you to
I
pick
am
what she
so
wants.
glad I married the person I married because she's never been a go, you never take interest in garlic bread. Bastard. I've never had that in a Tesco.
She wants you to pick what she wants.
And to be fair to my bird as well, like once we'd done the house up, it was like, at first my bird had the idea of like, oh yeah, we'll just get like all our mates, all our family round, we'll all have a go at painting, we'll have a go at doing this, that, the other. You know, like fucking when them people get given a budget on the telly to flip a house.
Yeah.
And like they
spend it all on paint and not painters.
And you just have everyone in there doing like, you know what I mean? It's me mum, she's putting the toilets in. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So like I was like, whoa. I was like, Rach, like I was like
some 60-year-old woman trying to get away round a U-bend.
And I understand the sentiment behind it because she's a very like, she's a diamond, me bit. She's a very together, like, you know, everyone mucking, like socialist, everyone taking part, everyone having a go, loving like making memories whilst making the house and all that shit, which I get. But I was like, look, love, like, me dad runs a building firm. I worked as an electrician for that building firm. If there's any building work getting done in the house, it's going to be done by me and me dad, because knowing me dad, like the fucking psycho boss that he was, he'll want it done fucking properly. And no offence, none of me mates know how to paint. None of your mates know how to paint. None of our mates know how to do anything else. Do you know what I mean? One of my mates is a plasterer.
And we're certainly not letting your nan do the rewinding.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And one of my mates is a plasterer, so we'll do the ceiling. Other than that, when it comes down to, I actually said to me, bird, when it comes down to the decoration side of it and like making the house, I'm making it a house, love, yeah. You make it a home. know what I mean?
That's a musician
Yeah.
dropping a fucking lyric in real life, that, isn't it?
That's it, innit? I'm actually going to make a note of that.
Don't add. And your Auntie Linda's not rewiring as well.
No, I didn't have a pop on anyone because I wouldn't. Like, I know that, like, if anyone did come to help, it would be out the goodness of their hearts, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it would never be like that, but it was like, my dad likes things done a certain way, and the only way you can do that is if he does it, or with me. You know what I mean, or whatever, and he gets his lads in from work to give us a touch or whatever.
To make some memories.
Yeah, to make some, so we can fucking kill each other in the living room one last time. But no, so yeah, I just think maybe don't be too arsed about the decoration. Have a word with yourself in that sense. Be a bit of a man and just think, as long as it's fucking working and functioning, happy wife, happy life. Do you know what I mean? Like,
what a diplomatic, perfect
That's
answer.
the first answer we've ever had.
What
Like, actual answer.
Actual advice given instead of just bollocks.
Well, Paddy the Buddy looking down the camera being like, she's a slut.
yeah, but you know what?
Push it
Paddy's
down
right.
the stairs.
From what you told me on that story, like, Paddy is fucking right. Like, I can't believe that it's got to the point for that last one, if you're watching again, that you've actually wrote in to, like, I can't believe that it's actually, like, I can't believe that it's got to the point where he's back with it.
Yeah.
I'd I would have said to him, are you soft? Are you fucking mad? Like, and if you are back with a lad, you know what, like, don't expect me to talk to her, like, you know what I mean? She's a fucking snake. So Paddy was fucking right.
If you haven't got a fucking clue what we're talking about, go back and check out last week's episode 114 with Paddy the Baddy Pimblett, and it was towards the end to have a word.
And plus, I'd never tell Paddy he was wrong anyway, 'cause even if we are mates. Do you know what I mean?